Mongolia. It's sandwiched between Russia and China. Think of it as the filling in a geopolitical sandwich. It's known for vast steppes, nomadic herders, and, oh yeah, Genghis Khan. You know, the guy with the killer side eye in all his portraits? Mongolia's history is a wild ride. We're talking epic battles, nomadic empires, and a surprising amount of horses. Buckle up because we're about to dive into the history of the land of the eternal blue sky. Before Genghis Khan became the ultimate wingman for his ancestors, Mongolia was populated by nomadic tribes. These guys were the OG minimalists. They roamed the steppes, herded livestock, and probably had some epic throat-singing competitions around the campfire. Think of it as Burning Man, but with fewer feather boas and more sheep. Life wasn't always easy on the steppe. Tribes fought, resources were scarce, and you couldn't just order takeout when you were hungry. But these challenges forged a resilient and adaptable people. They were basically the survivalists of the ancient world. Bear Grylls could learn a thing or two from these guys. Enter Genghis Khan, aka Temujin, a name that doesn't exactly roll off the tongue. Born into a world of tribal warfare, Genghis had a rough start. His dad was poisoned, he was orphaned young, he even spent some time as a slave. Talk about a bad week. But Genghis was ambitious. He united the Mongol tribes, which is a bit like herding cats but with more horses and swords. He then turned his attention outward, creating the largest contiguous land empire in history. His secret weapon? Military genius, a strict legal code, and probably a healthy dose of charisma. Section 4. They conquered on horseback, not Wi-Fi. The Mongol Empire, under Genghis and his successors, stretched from the Pacific Ocean to Eastern Europe. These guys weren't messing around. They conquered cities, toppled empires, and made the world tremble. And they did it all without GPS or energy drinks. The Mongols were known for their military prowess, their horsemanship, and their surprisingly tolerant policies. They allowed religious freedom, encouraged trade, and even had a postal system. Who needs email when you have a guy on horseback delivering messages across half the planet? Section 5. All empires fall, even with yurts. The Mongol Empire, once the largest contiguous empire in history, was a force to be reckoned with. Their yurts, simple yet effective, symbolized their nomadic lifestyle and adaptability. But even the mightiest of empires crumble. The Mongol Empire, under the leadership of Genghis Khan, expanded rapidly, conquering vast territories and establishing a legacy that would be remembered for centuries. However, after Genghis Khan's death, which, let's be honest, was probably inevitable, the empire faced challenges that even the great Khan couldn't have foreseen. The Mongol Empire was divided into khanates, each ruled by his descendants. These khanates, instead of working together to maintain the vast empire, often found themselves at odds with one another. They fought each other, lost territory, and basically forgot that unity was the key to their success. The internal conflicts weakened their hold on the conquered lands, making it easier for external forces to chip away at their territories. It's like the old saying, united we stand, divided we... well, you know the rest. By the 14th century, the Mongol Empire was a shadow of its former glory. Internal strife, external pressures, and maybe a little bit of bad luck led to its decline. The once mighty empire, which had instilled fear and awe in the hearts of many, was now struggling to keep itself together. The vast territories they had once controlled were now slipping through their fingers. By the 14th century, the Mongol Empire was a shadow of its former glory. Internal strife, external pressures, and maybe a little bit of bad luck led to its decline. It's almost as if someone hit the fast-forward button on their empire management game. The rapid rise and fall of the Mongol Empire serve as a reminder that no matter how powerful an empire may seem, it is not immune to the forces of time and change. External invasions, internal conflicts, and natural disasters all played a part in the downfall of the Mongol Empire. The once unified empire was now fragmented, with each khanate struggling to survive on its own. It's almost as if someone hit the fast-forward button on their empire management game. The rapid rise and fall of the Mongol Empire serve as a reminder that no matter how powerful an empire may seem, it is not immune to the forces of time and change. The story of the Mongol Empire is a testament to the fact that all empires, no matter how grand, will eventually face their own set of challenges and ultimately, their decline. Section 6. Mongolia today, still kicking, still nomadic, sort of. After the fall of the Mongol Empire, Mongolia faced its share of challenges. The once vast empire, which stretched from Europe to Asia, crumbled, leaving behind a nation that had to rebuild itself from the ashes of its former glory. There were periods of foreign rule, political upheaval, and that one time they tried communism. It didn't really work out. The 20th century was particularly tumultuous, with Mongolia becoming a satellite state of the Soviet Union, which brought about significant changes in its political and social structure. But through it all, the Mongolian spirit endured. The people held on to their traditions, their language, and their unique way of life, celebrating festivals that have been passed down through generations. Today, Mongolia is a democracy. Since the peaceful democratic revolution in 1990, the country has embraced a new political system, holding regular elections and establishing a parliamentary government. It's navigating the 21st century with a unique blend of tradition and modernity. In the capital city of Ulaanbaatar, you can see traditional jurs standing next to modern skyscrapers, a testament to the country's ability to merge the old with the new. Nomadic herding is still a way of life for many, but cities are growing, technology is advancing, and the younger generation is increasingly moving to urban areas in search of new opportunities. Yet, the connection to the land and the nomadic lifestyle remains strong. The world is watching with curiosity as Mongolia finds its place on the global stage. Its economy is developing, driven by mining, agriculture, and tourism, and the country is becoming more integrated into the international community. They've even got Wi-Fi in some of those yurts now. This blend of ancient traditions and modern technology is what makes Mongolia so fascinating as it continues to evolve while staying true to its roots. Section 7. Genghis Khan's PR team deserves a raise. Genghis Khan might be gone, but his legacy lives on. His name still echoes through the ages, and his influence is felt far and wide. From the vast steppes of Mongolia to the bustling cities of the modern world, Genghis Khan's presence is undeniable. He's still a big deal in Mongolia. Every year, festivals and celebrations are held in his honor, showcasing traditional Mongolian culture and heritage. These events draw crowds from all over the world, eager to experience the rich history and vibrant traditions of the Mongolian people. They even put his face on their money. Talk about influencer marketing. Genghis Khan's image is a symbol of national pride and identity, a reminder of Mongolia's powerful past and its enduring spirit. Genghis Khan's empire might be a distant memory, but his impact on world history is undeniable. He reshaped trade routes, spread ideas and technologies, and connected distant parts of the world in ways that were previously unimaginable. His conquests opened up new pathways for commerce and communication, laying the groundwork for the interconnected world we live in today, and left an indelible mark on the cultural landscape. The arts, crafts, and traditions of Mongolia are a testament to the enduring legacy of Genghis Khan. Museums and cultural exhibits around the world showcase the rich heritage of the Mongolian people, preserving their history for future generations. So the next time you order something online or check your GPS, remember that the foundations of our modern world were laid by visionaries like Genghis Khan. His innovations in governance, communication, and logistics have had a lasting impact on how we live and interact today. Take a moment to thank Genghis Khan. His legacy is woven into the fabric of our daily lives, from the goods we buy to the routes we travel. The ancient trade routes he established have evolved into the global supply chains that keep our world connected. He might have accidentally made your life a little bit easier. The technological advancements and cultural exchanges that began under his rule continue to shape our world in ways we often take for granted, or maybe just more interesting. The story of Genghis Khan is a reminder of the power of vision and determination, and how one person's influence can ripple through history, leaving a legacy that endures for centuries.